seek out to wake our people up to their nationality. Thus said the Lord, thus said the Holy Bible. Rather they hear or forbear. Give me that in Ezekiel chapter 2. Start at verse 3, man. Right? Because our people rebellious as hell, man. But we gonna tell you the word regardless, man. Right? Good edification going out. The young lion, you know, he went mighty in the spirit, waking brothers up, man. Ezekiel 2 and 4. Or 2 and 3, Salaki. All right.
This is the book of Ezekiel. This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 2 and verse 3.
Right.
And it reads.
You give me Deuteronomy 9 and 24. Matter of fact, give me
And he said unto me, Son of man, I send thee to the children of Israel.
Right, that's what he's sending us to, man. He ain't sending us to the so-called white man. He ain't sending us to the Arab man, the African man. He's sending us to the children of Israel. You so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, the people on that sign. Read on.
To a rebellious people.
What are we?
To a rebellious nation.
To a rebellious nation. Because Israel rebellious as hell, man. Right? Hey, y'all sisters got a minute for the Bible? Y'all got 5 minutes for the Bible? 5 minutes of your time. We give y'all 1 minute. Let's get one verse for y'all. Your Deuteronomy 28:68.
That's right, sisters. It's the book of Deuteronomy chapter.
Listen to this, sisters. Y'all familiar with the story of Moses? Right, Moses, he got the Israelites out of captivity. Then he gave them the commandments on Mount Sinai. Right, so then he gave a covenant to the Israelites, basically a contract with the Lord. He said, if you keep the commandments, you'll be blessed. If you break them, you'll be cursed. We about to read one of the curses that befell the Israelites. Bring it up.
It's the book of Deuteronomy chapter 28.
Start at 45.
It's the book of Deuteronomy chapter 28 verse 45. And it reads, Moreover, all these curses shall come upon thee, and shall pursue thee, and overtake thee, till thou be destroyed.
Right, so these curses go pursue you and overtake you till you be destroyed. Read on.
Because thou hearkenest not unto the voice of Yahweh thy God.
Right, because you didn't listen to God, these curses go overtake you.
To keep his commandments and his statutes which he commanded thee.
Right, we didn't listen to keep the commandments, so curses will befall you. Read.
Verse 46, and it reads, And they shall be upon thee for a sign and for a wonder, and upon thy seed forever.
And these curses are going to be upon these people for a sign and for a wonder on their seed forever. Meaning in 2020, you can read the curses and see as a sign who these people are. Because if I want to go to Captain J's, I'm going to look for the Captain J's sign. If I need gas, I'm going to look for the Marathon, the Sitco sign. So we look at the curses as a sign to see who are God's chosen people. Right, give verse 68. You can answer this 22.
Verse 68, and it reads, And Yahweh shall bring thee into Egypt again.
It says the Lord shall bring you back into Egypt again. Now they just left Egypt. Now it has a spiritual meaning. It means captivity or bondage, slavery, because they were slaves in Egypt. I'm working like a Hebrew slave, right? Bring that up.
Exodus 20 and 2. I am the Lord thy God, which hath brought thee out of the land of Egypt.
He said he brought us out the land of Egypt. Hey, y'all ain't gonna get this word nowhere else, sisters. One more. Just let us finish this out. Let us finish this out real quick. It's real important.
Out of the house of bondage.
Out of where?
Out of the house of bondage.
So Egypt means slavery. Listen, sisters, Egypt means slavery, right? Bring that up.
Verse 68, And Yahweh shall bring thee into Egypt again.
He said, I'm gonna bring the Israelites into slavery again.
With ships.
With ships. How did our ancestors get to America? How did we go into slavery? Our ancestors. With ships. This is out the Holy Bible. This was written thousands of years ago. He's talking to the Israelites. So they went to slavery with ships.
By the way whereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again.
You ain't gonna see your homeland again. So let us finish this out, sister.
And there ye should be sold unto your enemies.
So y'all Israelites, because y'all fit the curse of going to slavery on ships. Y'all Israelites, right? God's chosen people, man. Right? Right, give me, what's, I had you holding,
That's my last one.
yeah, bring that up.
Zechariah 7:11.
Yeah, I'm gonna get y'all some.
But they refused to hearken and put away their shoulder and stopped their ears that they should not hear.
Like, that's what our people do, man. They stop their ears so they should not hear, man. Right? They not trying to deal with the holy scriptures, man. Right? They pull away the shoulder. They refuse to hearken unto the voice of the Lord. Right? Give me that Deuteronomy 9:24. Hey, you got a minute for the Bible, brother?
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 9, and verse 24. And it reads, "He has been rebellious against Yahweh from the day that I knew you."
Right, we've been rebelling the Most High since the day that Moses knew us. Moses got us out of Egypt, and all we was doing was scoffing and murmuring in the wilderness, man. Soon he got us free, man. So that's how Israel is, man. And every time we in Judges, when we went into a captivity and got out, we started sinning again, man. We just always rebellious. We just refuse to hearken to the Lord, man. Why do we do that, man? Right, brother, you got a minute for the Bible, brother? 5 minutes. Come talk to us, brother.
Come on, brother.
Hey, come on, brother. Tell your woman to come on, brother. Bring it up.
It's the book of Jeremiah, chapter 32, verse 32, verse 33. And they have turned unto me the back and not the face.
Right, they turned into him the back, not the face. Because the Lord said, give me Sirach 17-25, man. Because we supposed to turn our face to the Lord, man. But we turn our back into him.
Though I taught them rising up early and teaching them, yet they have not hearkened to receive instructions.
Right, so they ain't go hearken to receive instructions. Though that he rose them up, man. He got them out of slavery, man. He did all these things for us, and we still ain't listen to him. Hey, all Edomites got to go to slavery, man.
That's right.
Bring it up.
This is the book of, you said Sirach 17 what?
17-25.
This is the book of Sirach, chapter 17, verse 25. And it reads, "Return unto the Most High, and forsake thy sins. Make thy prayer before his face, and offend less."
Right, but instead of making a prayer before his face, we turn our back on the Lord, man. That's going off, man. All right, give me Jeremiah 3, start at verse 1. Right?
It's the book of Jeremiah, chapter 3, and verse 1. And it reads, "They say, if a man put away his wife, and she go from him, and become another man's, shall he return it to her again?"
Like the Lord is saying, if you put away a wife and then she deal with another man, how's she gonna return to that same man that put her away? That's what they say, right?
"Shall not that land be greatly polluted?
Right, shouldn't that woman be defiled? Read on.
But thou hast played the harlot.
What did Israel do?
But thou hast played the harlot with many lovers."
What?
With
Many lovers.
So they played the harlot with many lovers. So we transgressed the Lord heavily. We did it with many lovers, read.
"Yet return again to me, saying Yahweh."
Right, saith the Lord, man. So we played the harlot with many lovers, and we still try to turn back to the Heavenly Father, man. Right, but he just said, shouldn't that land be greatly polluted? So we greatly polluted, man. Right, because we dipping and dabbling with these other nations, man, and we being like unto them. Right, give me that Psalms 105, man, and 35. Or is it 106 and 35? Give me that 106 and 35. Yeah, start at verse 20.
24.
34.
34. This is the book of Psalms, chapter 106, and verse 34. And it reads, "They did not destroy the nations, concerning whom Yahweh commanded them,
Right, the Most High commanded them to destroy these nations. Read.
but were mingled among the heathen and learned their works."
Right, but instead we learned their works, man. So we played the harlot with many lovers, man. Because we the Most High's wife, man. Give me that in Psalms 54 and 4. I believe that's it. Not Psalms, Isaiah 54 and 4. All right, because we the Most High's wife, man.
It's the book of Isaiah, chapter 54, and verse 4.
You can see if that's what I want you to start. Yeah, you can start.
And it reads, "Fear not, for thou shalt not be ashamed, neither be thou confounded. For thou shalt not be put to shame, for thou shalt forget the shame of thy youth,
Right, the shame of our youth. Read on.
and shalt not remember the reproach of thy widowhood anymore."
Right, and that's going into how Israel, went off. This is going into when he returns to captivity of Jacob, man. Right, read on.
"For thy maker is thy husband."
The Bible say.
For thy maker is thy husband.
Right, so the maker is our husband, man. So the Lord letting you know straight up and down that we're married unto the Most High, but we was being harlots, man. That's why he personified Israel as a woman.
What's that? Jeremiah.
The Lord of hosts, Yahweh, is his name, and thy Redeemer, the Holy One of Israel. The God of the whole earth shall he be called.
The God of the whole earth, the Holy One of Yasha Allah, man. Right? Is it I can't think of that precept. Right, because we married unto the Most High, man. Right? You know that precept where it says Israel's a comely and delicate woman? It's Jeremiah. Right, give me second address. I want to say is 10 and 44. That's another one. Right? Yeah, 10 and 44. Right? Because Israel, you know, Zion is a woman, man, in the scriptures. Right?
This is the book of 2nd Esdras, chapter 10 and verse 44. And it reads, this woman whom thou sawest is Zion.
What the Bible say?
This woman whom thou sawest is Zion.
Right, the woman that he saw is Zion. Because this is Ezra getting a vision from an angel, man, about a woman. And it's personified as Israel, right?
Whom thou sawest is Zion. And whereas she said unto thee, even she whom thou seest as a city builded.
Right, and that's it on that. You got that precept?
It's the book of Jeremiah, chapter 6, verse 2. I have likened the daughter of Zion to a comely and delicate woman.
Right, so the daughter of Zion is known as a comely and delicate woman, man. Right, but instead of being a comely and delicate woman unto the Most High, we went and played the harlot, man. Right, y'all got a second for the Bible? Y'all Israelites according to the Bible, God's chosen people. Right, so we played the harlot, man. We went the hell off. And the Lord, you know, he wasn't dealing with that, man. So that's why, matter of fact, go back to that in 3. Jeremiah 3. Right, start at verse 7. All right.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 3 and verse 7. And it reads, and I said, after she had done all these things,
Make sure you retweet it.
turn thou unto me.
Followers get to know what's going on.
But she returned not. And her treacherous sister Judah saw it.
It's like it started at verse 6.
Verse 6. Yahweh said also unto me in the days of Josiah the king, hast thou seen that which backsliding Israel have done?
Right, backsliding Israel going into the northern kingdom. Right, because the kingdom split. So it said, have you seen what backsliding Israel have done? Read on.
She is gone up upon every high mountain and under every green tree, and there hath played the harlot.
Right, so the northern kingdom played the harlot, man. The Most High put them away. Give me that in 2 Kings 17 and 23, real quick. Right, so the Most High put them away, man. Right, because they kept going off, man. Right, so the northern kingdom, they played the harlot under every green tree, man. Right, dude. Right here.
Second Kings 17 and 23. Right. Until the Lord moved Israel out of his sight.
Like he moved Israel out of his sight.
As he has said by all his servants, the prophets, so was Israel carried away out of their own land to Assyria unto this day.
To this day, man. So he put them away. He did away with them. Get Jeremiah 7 and 15 real quick. All right, so he put them away, man. Straight up and down.
Make sure you retweet all 0CU.
Jeremiah 7 and 15. And I will cast you out of my sight.
This is talking about Judah, the Lord. He talking to the southern kingdom. He said, I will cast you out of my sight.
As I have cast out all your brethren, even the whole seed of Ephraim.
Even the whole seed of Ephraim, Israel. Right, so read back in that.
And I said, after she had done all these things, turn thou unto me. But she returned not.
Right, but she returned not, man. So she did all these treacherous things, and the Lord said, turn unto me, northern kingdom, and they did not return. Read on.
And her treacherous sister Judah saw it. And I saw, when for all the causes whereby backsliding Israel committed adultery, I had put her away. and given her a bill of divorce.
Right, so he gave Israel that bill of divorce. That's when they got carried away into Assyria. From there, the northern tribes, a lot of them, came over here to America, read.
Yet her treacherous sister Judah feared not, but went and played the harlot also.
But Judah saw it, and she played the harlot also, man. So the whole Israel's jacked up, man. And that's why we need the Most High, man. Like, cause the whole Israel jacked up and all out of order. And now we finished, man. Right, that's why we got split, man, in the first place, because Judah was going off, or Israel was going off, the kings was going off. And he split the kingdom. It still kept going off, so he got rid of the northern kingdom as an example, and we ain't even see that example, man. And we went off too. So you know what I'm saying? That's the whole Romans 11 grafting in, man. That's what that's going into. Right, give me that Romans 11, man. Right? And you give me Ezekiel 37, verse 16. Right, Romans 11. I want you to get. I want you to get up. You can start at verse 7.
It's the book of Romans chapter 11 verse 17, and it reads, and if some of the branches be broken off, and thou, being a wild olive tree, were grafted in among them.
Right, let's go into the, this is the Romans. This will be talking about the Gentile Israelites. So it's saying if you, right, were broken off, and you was grafted in, no, if some of the southern kingdom was broken off, and you was grafted in among them, read on.
And with them partakers of the root and fatness of the olive tree.
Right, if you was a partaker of the root and the fatness of the olive tree. Matter of fact, get Jeremiah 11 and 6. Because who was known as the olive tree in the first place, man? Right, because you was a damn wild olive tree. The natural branches got broke off, and then you was able to get grafted in, man. So you can't boast against them. That's what this is finna go into right here. Right, so keep reading.
Boast not against the branches.
Right, so you can't boast against the branches. I can't be the northern kingdom that went the hell off in the first place. Now he got Judah all confounded with Yahweh Shai, I believe, and now I'm gonna boast against them now. That ain't how it worked, man. So you can't boast against those branches that was broken.
But if thou boast, thou bearest not the root, but the root thee.
Right, you don't bear the root, but the root bears you, man, because Yahweh Shai is that root. He's that foundation, man. In fact, whole thing, give me that 1 Peter. 1 Peter 2 and verse 6. Or actually, get us Psalms 118. All right, bring that up.
Jeremiah 11 and 16. The Lord called thy name a green olive tree.
The Lord knew.
The Lord called thy name a green olive tree.
Right, so we was known as that green olive tree, man. Right? Straight up and down, man. So Israel's the green olive tree, read on.
Fair and of goodly fruit. Right. With the noise of a great smoke. He hath kindled fire upon it.
He kindled fire upon this green olive tree.
And the branches of it are broken.
And the branches of it was broken. Hey, because Paul tell you in Romans 7 and 1 that he speaks to them that know the law. All he doing is reiterating the Old Testament, man, because he was well astute in the law, man. So he let you know that the Lord had a fire kindled against the green olive tree, Israel, and he broke off some of the branches. So the northern kingdom can't boast against those branches that was broken off. Because if you doing that, then you dissing Yahweh Shai. Get that in Psalms 118 real quick. Let's say you that cheap stone, man. Alright, start at 22.
This is the book of Psalms chapter 118 and verse 22. The stone which the builders refused is become the head stone of the corner.
Right, the headstone in the corner, the foundation. That's talking about Yahweh Shai, you know.
This is Yahweh's doing, and it's marvelous in our eyes.
Right, that's Yahweh's doing, man, because he basically had the builders, you know, he had them refuse him. just so the northern kingdom could be grafted in, man. That's all it's going into. Go back to Romans 11. Right, because we was that wild olive tree that was broken off.
Romans chapter 11,
definition of graft in is Google graft in.
verse 19. Thou wilt say then, the branches were broken off, that I might be grafted in.
That's what you should say then. You can't boast against them. Now you gotta, basically say they fell off just so I could be grafted in. Right? They gave me a chance to get grafted in because the northern kingdom was put away, man. And what does graft in even mean? Right? Because this is something Christians, they get confounded by, man. But give me for us, what's that? 2 Peter 3 and 15. Real quick about Paul.
2 Peter 3 and 16. This is the book of 2 Peter chapter 3 and verse 16. As also in all his epistles, speaking in them of these things, and which are some things hard to be understood.
Some things Paul speaking in his letters is hard to be understood,
Which they that are unlearned and unstable rest, as they do also the other scriptures, until their own destruction.
Right, so y'all wrestle with that to your own destruction, man. Y'all wrestle with Paul's letters to your own destruction, man. So y'all see graft in and you think he talking about other nations, but wait, he's speaking to them that know the law. You got to be learned in the law to get to Paul's letters. Because we're going through the Old Testament and seeing, Israel's the olive tree that had branches broken off. But yeah, the northern kingdom was done away with. Right? Bring that up.
Grafted in the Bible. No, let's get grafted in. Just
Google it. Just Google graft in. And you gotta get it from Bible Hub. It's the actual definition of graft in. Alright? Do it say it like Google graft in. Get grafted in, yep.
Was it Edomite?
I Googled this
They fuck the
before.
same thing? Yeah.
Yeah.
My great-great-great-great-granddad is an Edomite.
Right here it goes. Graft.
graft. Definition of graft: a shoot or twig insert into a slit on the tree or stem of a living plant from which it receives sap.
So basically, it's when you cut off a stem, right, a part of a plant, and then you put it on another plant so it can receive that same fruit and grow along with that fruit. That's what grafting means, right? So we gonna get the